Alrighty, we should be live now. Just gotta set this up quickly, and then we will begin. Should be officially ready to go in about 2 minutes. I just have to get the link and put it in Discord, and then we will be good. All the trades, all of the picks in the spreadsheet, they are all exact. So that is all set up. So for those who want to follow along as we go, the spreadsheet is in the server now. It's the same spreadsheet that I used last year. I think there's like a way that I can have like last year's draft kind of connected to this year's. So as we follow along this year, you can also look at last year's, which, especially the top of that draft, ended up certainly being pretty interesting. Alright, it is set up in the Discord server, so now we can begin. What's good, Boomy? What's good, RMP? What's good, Romer? Well, the college football revamp background looks better than Madden one. You're not wrong. You're right. You're definitely right. You and Walter have a trade if his guy doesn't get picked. Okay. Might have to leave because you still have to make your board. I mainly made my board last night. I haven't had time to send it to him yet, though. So, I'll probably have to do that before it starts. Where is your player? How do you have a player if you're a coach? You mean Isaiah Thomas? He's your player. He's on your team. What time are we starting? The draft itself will start within the next few minutes, but I did want to look at the schedule beforehand because I have not seen it yet. So I figured I would show you guys. Let's see how screwed you get. Well, we'll get to the number one pick in a second. So first, let's take a look at the schedule. What is the Thursday night game? Cardinals play Carolina. Interesting. You have to be a player in this? Oh, heck yeah, my guy. I would put the link in the chat, but I don't think YouTube lets you put, like, Discord links, which is weird. So, I might as well just make an announcement in the main server for people who recently joined that. Keaton for president. We'll get to the number one pick thing in a second, but we'll briefly go through this. See if there's any games that pop out. I'm not sure which divisions play which. This would technically be Season 3, if you count the sim year. So, I guess take that as you will. This isn't the white one. I embarrassed myself. I'm confusion. Okay, so for the number one pick, obviously, as you all probably know, I gave up pretty much, well, actually my entire draft as of yesterday, along with a few players for the first pick. There's obviously a player that I want and that I would take, but I'm not allowed to draft. I know a lot of you said that you'd be willing to allow me to make the pick, so I suggested that if everybody unanimously agrees that I'm allowed to make the pick, I can make the pick. If one person says that I shouldn't be allowed to, then the pick will be simmed. I will not hold it against you, but please don't try to be that person who is different. But if you just to, like, be different just because, but if you don't feel that it's fair that I would make this pick, then that's totally fine, and I will hold nothing against you. I don't think I've cut Brady yet. I think I have to cut Brady too. Because I'm trying to make sure whether I'm allowed to pick at 1 or not, I just want to make sure the CPU gets it right. So, yeah, I have not cut Brady. I'm going to do that now. I don't remember giving it that much. I know there's a penalty, but I have a plan here. It is Alexi Smirnov. So far, nobody has said that I'm not allowed to make the pick. I'll give it another minute. And if someone says I'm not allowed to, that's fine. But, and if you don't have an opinion on it, then that's cool too. I know none of these ratings, so I'm very curious to see what we have here. Not allowed, JK. Alright, nobody says I'm not allowed to, so I imagine the pick would be the same if I were to send the pick, but I just want to make sure. You're not allowed to in the fantasy world. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm not allowed to? Here, let me open up the spreadsheet. Alright, let's officially get it underway now. So, it seems like everybody has said I can pick, so I guess that makes me feel good. So, with the first pick of the I was about to say the FGFL draft, because I was just making my board fairly recently. The OFL draft, I don't know where I got that from. The Mexico City Diablos select quarterback Phil Chippendale out of Northern Illinois. I don't know anything about him other than like his first two skills since people scouted him. So I know that. But I don't know ratings. I don't know dev. So let's do it. He is a 79 with hidden. It says it's a reach, but 79 hidden. I am perfectly happy with that. Alright, let's take a look at his ratings here. 94 throw power, his medium accuracy is his best. Fairly mobile, okay. I can work with that. 79 awareness, so there's not anything he's bad at, per se. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, nothing here that's terrible. I imagine this is who the CP would have picked. He's the #1 projected player in the class. I cut all my quarterbacks. He's the only one on the roster at the moment. So Apple is on the board at 2. I don't believe he's here, but he did send me a short board, but a board nonetheless. So, no volume. Are you still a coach? Yes. Should have not let me take it and be cheated. So, with the second pick, the Indianapolis Colts select Billy Costigan, linebacker out of... Oh, my word, he's an 82. Okay, I wasn't really expecting that. I don't know any of the true talents of the first rounders, so that's probably why. But wow, what a pick for the Colts. It doesn't say what he is in true talent. We know Chippendale at a 79 is 6. So that means there are 5 players who are at least a 79 or better, and obviously one of them is Costigan. With the third pick, the Baltimore Ravens select Kendrick out of Fresno State. Okay. #1 projected receiver. He is a 76 with hidden. Not bad. I'm very curious what Malachi Arnold is. Just because his name is Arnold, I just know FG probably made him a cheat code. Very good hands, solid route runner, sufficiently athletic with very good jumping. This is a nice pick. And that's Drew Lock's new target, now that Lock is in Baltimore. Thunderbirds, I like the pace we're going at so far. I know it's only been 4 picks. Reggie Peters out of Stanford, an 80 with hidden. So far, 4 good picks. Nobody's made a bad choice so far. 87 speed, good enough finesse moves. It looks like he's a really good run defender with that 85 block shedding. So, he's good. Alright, Pro is not here. I am 99% sure he doesn't have a board. So, I guess that means only one thing. Our first sim of the day. And the Chargers select Allen Bluffington, who is an 85 overall. My God, FG. I was not expecting that. But, okay. 85 overall. I imagine he's probably the best player in the class unless FG made Malachi Arnold some kind of demigod. Did our trade go through? Yes, it did. So, I now have those 2 picks and you have Mr. Furl. Caps is a CPU, so that's a skip. Oh yeah, he is in our division. Fun. Another 85 corner! Trent Boyett. So it seems like the CPU is doing better than we are. So Chippendale was 6th. It looks like 4 players who were ranked above him have been picked. I was not expecting to see 2 85 players in this class. Steelers select Alexi, Kriszanovsky. I know I totally butchered that. And Malachi Arnold. I already know FG made these players super good just based on their names. Let's start with Alexi. He's a 69. Nice. With hidden. I was assuming his rating was going to be higher, but still hidden div. Let's take a look at Alexi here. 91 speed, 87 tackle, 86 block shedding. What is his coverage? 60 man. His zone is 60, so he can't cover. Poor player rec as well, but he has potential. And with their other pick, they're going to go with Malachi Arnold, the 2nd receiver off the board. I am scared to see some of these ratings for Mr. Arnold. He is a 78 with hidden. Okay. Let's put this down on the spreadsheet here. 78 with hidden. He is a physical. I guess that's not surprising with his athleticism. Also a good deep threat. 94 speed, 94 excel, good hands, good deep route, 99 jumping, 99 release. This guy does not look like a 78. He looks closer to an 88, to be honest. So, so far, 8 good picks so far. All right, Meals. I think he sent me a board. I know he was good with scouting. All right, he does have a board with the 9th pick. The Eagles select left tackle Cortez Figueroa out of Old Dominion. Another good pick. He's a 77 with hidden. Franchise left tackle here for the Eagles. He was the top player on the board. Walter, your guy is still available. Uh-oh, what does this mean? I imagine this means... Oh, Meals is here. Oh, okay. Well, that made things easy. Well, the Steelers get 3 picks in the top 10. Certainly sounds like it here. Cap's getting a ring. And now he has to start for a ring. Can I pick a guy for the Sentinels in the first round? I mean, if they were a user team, I would say no. But since they're a CPU team, I guess that's fair. Unless the chat heavily disagrees. You're worried? I'm not, because I have, like, no picks. Actually, I had the 2 from Husker. Brandon Linder, a next year's first and a 5th, the Houston pick. Okay. Interesting. Thoughts on Reggie Peters? He looks pretty good. I mean, the 2 picks after him were 85s, but still looks like a good pick. The internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Huh. That's what the PlayStation is saying. But can we get RMP to agree to the trade that Walter has just put in the chat? Because unless you guys put it in the server, if you guys put it in the server, then I can just go off that. But I don't know if you did. Alright, no. So I need RMP to agree to it before we can officially make it. Trade 31 straight up. Oh, RMP put it in? Did he? Oh, wait, no, you did. Yeah, we need RMP to agree here. Did he just make a trade and dip without agree? Okay, he agrees. Alright, cool. So, pick 10 for... Let me see the official details. A next year first from Houston. A next year 5th, and Brandon Linder. So no picks this year, but a pretty good center. The Houston pick would be 28, based on math, right? Yeah, 28. And then the Steelers pick would be 153, so yeah. And Brandon Linder. All right. So the Steelers are on the clock again. So who is Walter's guy? 3 first-round rookies to the Steelers. So far, I'd say they're 2 for 2. Garrison Parks out of Florida. He is a 75 of normal, so the first normal dev player, but let's see if he is any good here. Hold on, just putting this in the spreadsheet. 87 strength. He looks well-rounded across the board with decent block shedding power and finesse. Fairly athletic. This isn't a bad pick. I mean, he only has normal dev, but his skill set isn't too bad. All right, we've got quite a few Sims coming up. So the Titans are a CPU. They'll select the other defensive tackle, Nolan Powers. He is also a 75. Perry isn't here. I don't think Perry did any scouting, so I guess that is a Sim as well. They go Doug Slauson. Sorry for the wait. No problem. You are good, Chief. And then the Bengals is a CPU, so that will bring us to the Sentinels. Anyone scout Colbert? I don't think anyone did. I figured one... Oh, no. Actually, one person did. A 79 of the Bengals. Najee Freeman. I don't think a lot of people scouted him. Huh. Well, that's a good pick. I'm here, don't sim. Okie dokie. You, what is the Bucks' first pick? 22. Okay, so fairly soon. Alright. Pick the top right outside linebacker. That would be... I know there's a couple supposed to go in the first round. Darren Quickly, the Harvard man. He is a 72 of hidden. Okay, not bad. Not quite as good as their first-round pick last year, but still pretty solid. All right, that'll bring us to London at 15. They're a Sim, and that brings us to the Cardinals at 16. How quick is Quickly? Those are the questions we truly ask. All right, London selects an 80. So I guess that's the last player better than Chip. The CPU is getting all the good players. Justin Turner, corner, going to the Cardinals. Okay. Confidence is high. That's the good spirit. Please tell you when your pick is up. Okay, it is quite soon. Turner is a 74 if normal, so not quite as good as the other corners. But let's take a look here. .91 speed, decent man, pretty solid Excel, 70 play rec, 57 tackle. Okay, he's a little bit raw, but he's not awful. All right. Rob isn't here. Lions guy isn't here, and the Raiders are a CPU. So that brings us to the Rams at 20. Here's a bust. Andrew Martin to the Snowhawks. They drafted an X Factor last year in the first round. With corner Vic McAllister. Lions, there we go. Aaron Nash. A 76 wide receiver. This class is loaded thus far. The Raiders pick Eddie Small. So the second quarterback is off the board. Wow. Okay. I didn't really see that one coming. But their current quarterback is Cole McDonald. So I see why. You were going to draft Martin if he fell. Well, good thing you didn't. Might actually have to take the guy you didn't want to. Well, if you don't want him, then why don't you pick him? Can you see O-line? Yes, but we're not going to spend a lot of time per pick. We're going at a really good pace. It's not even 5 yet. And we're already over halfway down the first round. Alright, so there's still a few first-round projected guys left. The 2 centers are still there. Are they the only first-rounders projected? I think so. Yeah, Colt Benyam, Davey Savage, for also some solid second-round guys as well. For you, it is almost 6, because you are a Canadian, and Canadian styles are weird. And to Canadians, we're probably really weird. Is there anybody you like here, Ian? Colt Benyam is a 75. Okay. I don't think dev matters as much for offensive linemen, although it's still important, but pretty good pick. The Rams already have Quentin Nelson, so adding another solid interior offensive line. He looks pretty well-rounded for the most part. He doesn't do any one thing great, but he's good across the board. RSV already has his picks. Strong safety, Isaiah Drummel, out of Louisville. A 76 with normal. So, doesn't have the dev, but 76 is good off the rip. Alright, let's put in the spreadsheet here and take a look at Mr. Drummel. 87 speed, 82 zone. 90 acceleration. His block shedding is low, but that's not the end of the world. 75 awareness is pretty high. Okay, he's a little bit raw, but he does have good zone coverage, and I think he's a starting caliber player. We stand an unprepared King Hobie, who is now up. No running backs have been picked yet. Not that the Bucs probably would, considering they had McCaffrey, but the 4 first-round projected running backs are all still here. You can do it, Hobie. Here, I might as well scroll. May you see middle linebacker, yes. We might as well show the outside linebackers, too, just in case. Moral support. Xavier Cheeks was a 5th when you thought he was a 4th. Well, he's still Cheeks. I'm sorry. You gave me a layup. I had to take it. Oh, hey, my guy. I think Hobie didn't prepare last year and he got a good first-round pick, so I mean, it's worked in the past. Left outside linebacker, Gilbert Knight out of SMU. 75 with hidden. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's take a look at Mr. Knight here. I know quite a few people were interested in him, so I imagine that would mean he had a good combine and he's athletic. 85. Whoa, he's like 75 everything. Okay, well, he's balanced, I'll tell you that. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. When you don't have the pick in the first round, oof. All right, Jose, I don't think he has a board. I could be wrong. And it does not look like he's here. All right, he did not send a board, and he's not here, so you had quite a few picks yoinked. All right, I guess the next team is the Texans. It looks like Naruto just got in here. Montel Quintana. He is a 73. The Steamers. Let's go with Trayvon Bone, who is a 75. I take it that this cornerback class is really good. The Raiders go with a bust. After their first pick was Eddie Small, the quarterback, they go Zach Benson, who has a small rating of a 67. No, we're still in the first round, but we're almost done the first round. I didn't think we'd move this quick. And obviously, in the past, the first round is the round where people are the most. Alright, I thought Naruto was here. Reggie Peters has been the 2 picks after Peters were 2 85s, so no. Peters was a very good pick, I'm not going to deny that, but the very following 2 players were 85s. Middle linebacker, I'll show you the other linebackers too, like I did for Hobie. I'm drafting for him because he's at work. You know what? I mean, you are on the team. So, and it seems like you want what's best for the team. So, why not? Can you apply for the Caps? The Caps don't have a coach. So, yeah. I don't see why. I don't know if you're in the server, but here, I have a good idea. I'll put... Oh, no, I can't. Actually, no, I can put server in the link. Hold on. I'll put a server in the link. Or, no, I'll put a link to the server in the description. I can't speak English right now. You just joined it? Okay, well, I mean, the Caps don't have the coach, so... You can look at all the CPU rosters if there's, like, a team you prefer, but the Caps did just draft at 85. So, yeah, that going for you. Texans should let Deshaun Watson pick... Well, Deshaun Watson could suggest a player, and the Texans would say no. Because that's what they did with his coaching choices. Poor guy. Alright, let's put the server in here. Alright, it is in the description now. You see, my organization elections, unlike the Texans. Harvey Grady is the pick. He is a 72 with hidden. Not too bad. What are the Texans getting here in Grady? As I misspelled his name in the thing. 88 speed, he can hit. Poor awareness and play rec, so he has to develop a little bit. He's not going to do anything in coverage, but 81 finesse, 81 block shedding, so he's the guy who can be on the field on first, second, and third down. Giving him power for trades and picks. Okay, I suppose that's allowed. It's Chris Donald all over again. Wow, Husker. Who did Husker even pick? Vernon Carter. Totally scouted him. Vernon Carter. I know FG's comparison was Darren Waller, so it doesn't surprise me that he's really good. Because FG is a Darren Waller simp. I'm pretty sure I can say simp on YouTube. I don't know about Twitch. 90 speed. 85 catching. Can't block worth a damn, but I don't think Husker drafted him to block. 92 excel. This is a good pick. He may be no George Kittle, but the Niners have themselves one of the best young tight ends in the league. Alright, Packers is CPU. Dallas is here. Cougars is here. So everybody in the first round is here outside of Green Bay, who isn't a real person. Crocker, the Chiefs, the Chiefs don't have a first or second, but I think Crocker knows that. Or yeah, because he was saying that his team has no picks. Davey Savage out of Stephen F. Austin to the Green Bay Packers. He is a 75 overall. Alright, Dallas is here now. No, my Savage! Alpo wasn't going to use a first-round pick on an offensive lineman. I don't believe any of this. The comp for Nolan Powers is Aaron Donald. Yeah, but all of FG's comps were, like, for the most part, ridiculously good players. I don't even remember who Chippendales was. Hold on. I feel like it might have been like Andrew Luck or something. So, yeah. Ben Roethlisberger. Close enough. But I know he had one for Jalen Ramsey, Randy Moss, obviously Aaron Donald. I mean, there were some good ones. I'm going to go with a controversial decision. Does anyone know the one for Knight? Yeah, I have all of the first-rounders saved, and so I can probably find Knight in here. Vernon Carter's was Darren Waller, yes. Trayvon Boone was Darrell Revis, Ronnie Stanley, Christian McCaffrey, Zach Thomas, LaDainian Tomlinson. Yeah, he went a little bit crazy here. Gilbert Knight is Demario Davis. Matt Woodard, I got it right! My mock draft got it right, even though I spent 5 minutes on it. Bluffington comp was... What was the other Oregon corner? Lester Hayes. All right, Woodard is a 73 with hidden. So he will be competing with Josh Allen in Dallas. So Nick Foles, who was really good last year, is kind of out of the picture. We all need to see. Yes, I will show all the descriptions and comps after the stream because I think that'll be fun. So he can yeet it. His short accuracy is balls. 80 speed, so he can move. But the short game is going to be a little bit concerning. So he has to develop, but it looks like he has the physical skills. Foles is 33.69. Hold on. Before we get to this pick, I want to see his numbers last year because I know they were ridiculous. In a good way. And then we'll get to Colin's pick here. 3,500 yards, 29 touchdowns, 8 picks. A little bit worse than I thought, but still really good. All right, Colin, Alpo, Rob, Ian, Apple. Apple's not here, but I think he has a board. Boomy and Ian again are all due up. Future bust, Aaron Nash. Well, Aaron Nash was a 76, but we know this because he is no longer on the board. He went to the Lions at 18, so I don't know if you were here for that, but he gone. You would have taken him otherwise? So he's gone. That I wasn't. All right, I'll scroll a little bit just so you have a general idea. 5 first-rounders left, 4 of them are running backs, and Eddie Van Nalen. You blame Walty, as you should. Who is at wide receiver? I think just the 3 first-round projected guys are going. Everybody else is still here. I know there were a few popular receivers. Obviously not going to say names. Who here has scouted Smokey DeBudd? I know he was popular. I imagine his combine was really good. Always blame Walty. We always blame Walty. So who is going to the lone Chicago team here that happens to not be called the Bears? The Cougars. Because Tyler deleted his own franchise before he deleted himself. When you have an assignment due at midnight and the teacher locks the assignment before you turn it in, rep. Rakeem Sewell out of Notre Dame. Okay, so he doesn't look the part, but let's see if he has any talent. '89 speed, okay. He can't really run routes. His hands are fine. So not the greatest, but I think he's workable. How big is he? 6'3", 224. I mean, he's big-bodied, fairly fast. He has good hands. So I think he can make it work somewhere. All right, here are the quarterbacks. Hello, Apple. Welcome. You got your guy, Billy Costigan, at 2. He is an 82 overall with hidden development. So you hit a grand slam with your first pick. Sewell's route tree must be slants and fades. Tell that to Michael Thomas. You might as well scroll if Alpo wants to go off the wall here and look at Colbert. Ernie Jones. Okay, he's a strong arm. I imagine he can eat it. So he's a 66 with normal. Let's see what New England is getting here with Mr. Jones. '91 throw power. His accuracy isn't terrible. He doesn't have anything that's really bad. So I think this is workable. Alright, I know Rob was here. I imagine he did send a board, though. Let's see here. Okay, he does not have a board. I don't know if he's here, though. Eddie Van Nalen, the only non-first-round running back. Based on how Madden is, I imagine the first picks simmed in the second round will be all the running backs. So Eddie is going to Carolina. He's a 72 with hidden. And he has nice hair. I remember his comp was Nickel Roby-Coleman, just because it was an odd one with all of the Hall of Famers that FG put in there. But, I mean, he's a slot corner, all right. He doesn't look like he covers, but high press, decent speed. He can jump. Okay, this is a really weird player. He has 83 play rec at 85 awareness, so he's smart. Boomy is trading you pick 35 for your second and third this year. I don't know what numbers those are. So the Cardinals are moving up, what, like 13 spots? And giving up a 3 next year. Ian is here. So, Ian, since you have 2 picks coming up, here, let me show him the board first. And for those who are up soon, which include Apple, I guess Noob, once the trade goes down, obviously Ian is 2, and then Walter as well. All the first rounders you wanted were picked. That's true. The only first rounders left are for running backs. Third this year, yeah, and I imagine the second would be this year too. Put that in Discord. It looks like we both agreed to it, so we can make it official now. Who do the Rams have at running back? I think they have Chris Carson. So, I mean, maybe he goes with a running back here. It's possible. Colts probably wouldn't. Cardinals probably wouldn't either. Cornerback, okie dokie, I can do that in just a quick second. Baltimore is 3-2s. Wow. I mean, Boomy is certainly trying to fill out his roster, and I mean, with all these picks, he's doing just that. So 48 and 68. These are the official numbers. Do we both officially agree? Who wants your second? I would say that I do, but I mean, all my picks are simmed at this point, so no. Boomy's gonna have 75 players. I mean, he only has 49 now, but all right. Noob says yes. Once Boomy says yes, then we can officially make it happen. So, I don't know if Boomy's here at the moment, but if you are here, we do need a yes. Maybe they put it in Discord. Maybe that's what he was doing. The pick is an 80. Boomy listed it as 80. I imagine he would prefer 68, but do they have 8? They don't have 80. Their only third rounder is 68. So I suppose that's good news for Boomy, but all right, he officially says yes. Here we go. All right, now the Rams are back up. We're going to look at corner. The Chargers and Caps look like the first sim, unless the new Caps guy is here. Then he can make his pick. The Chargers have Cam Akers at running back, so I suppose they could use an upgrade. Not taking anyone game-breaking, but, I mean, clearly you have a target. All the first rounders are gone, but there are 5 seconds. What pick are you? RMP, I think, is like pick 10 in each round, so for your pick, can I look at O-line? I can. Alright, I imagine you don't want anyone down here. Justin Hines out of USF is the first second rounder. 68 with normal. Okay, nothing crazy, but not bad either. That first round was absolutely loaded, so I wonder what FG did for these later rounds. You've lost track of it. I know it's a lot. You definitely have a lot. All right, Colts are now up. Apple said he wanted to see offensive line. So your wish is my command. '95 Excel. I didn't even see that. That's pretty good. Still quite a few second-round projected offensive linemen here. So you've got your choice with a number of players. I know there were some popular offensive linemen down the board based on how many times they were scouted. I don't know if they're any good or not, but I guess it's probably a good O-line class. Or I guess we'll have to find out based on the ratings for the final 6 rounds. Your phone's about to die. Well, I guess here's this. Think about who you want. You're gonna be on the clock in like a minute, so hopefully it survives here. Boomy knows who he wants, so that's good. But hopefully Apple has a target. I'll scroll a little bit. See if anyone catches his eye or anyone's eye who's up soon. Alrighty, who do you want here? That is the wrong button. There's a spreadsheet to follow along with. Yes. So I put that in the announcements in the server, so if you're curious if a player is on the board, you can use the spreadsheet. Where is Apple? If he doesn't say a pick in a minute, we're just going to sim it. He done died. Malik Claiborne, okie dokie. I believe he is a right guard. Out of Notre Dame. 72 normal, not bad. Alright, let's take a look at Mr. Claiborne as the Ravens know who they want. So, oh wait, no, this is a Cardinals pick. I'm dumb. Reggie Rutledge, I know he was popular. RMP is Jacksonville. And they are up within the next like 10 picks or so. 73. There you go. When Colin wanted a receiver, I thought he was going to say Rutledge, because I know a lot of people scouted him. I don't know if Colin individually scouted Rutledge, but I imagine he had a good combine considering people wanted him. 72 and 82, I would say that's a success. Yeah, this looks like another player where FG made all of his ratings the same. 70 route running across the board, 87 speed, excel, catching traffic, spec catch, agility. So this looks like another troll, like that one player. Wait, was it Nick's first pick? The guy who was 75 everything? And now Nick's second pick is 87 and 70 everything. Both of your guys are gone. Oof. And he was wrong with both. Batting 0. Alright, Rams are back up. I don't know if Ian's phone died. You were the 75 guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, Gilbert Knight was the 75s. Alright, I don't know if Ian is still here. If he doesn't say anything within the next, like, 30 seconds to suggest that he's here, then we will sim. Didn't he say he had a guy he wanted? That might have been someone else. Your wide receiver is better. Factual. You're taking one of those running backs. Well, they're probably not going to fall. Running backs start to go in the sim in, like, the early second round. So, I mean, the Texans don't have one unless you can spark up a trade within the next, like, minute. Demarcus Childress. Okay, it appears that we have a bust. Demarcus here is a 62 overall with normal. Panthers trading up. I guess he is a player he wants. Yeah, it appears that Mr. Childress isn't the best. I can sim now. Okie dokie. Chargers is a sim. I'm fully expecting a running back. Tajik. They don't pick a running back. They kind of need one. Huh, that's odd. Marcus Pinkston. Is 70 out of Ohio. Caps. Tremblay. Malcolm Tremblay, the running back out of, I think, Texas. Yeah, first running back off the board. I don't know who the Caps is. I don't know who their running back is, but he is a 75 with hidden. Considering I don't know who it is, it's probably not someone who's spectacular. So in a class with 4 first-round projected running backs, none of them go in the first round. Oh! So he has 99 speed, 99 excel, 99 agility. He has 22 carrying, 45 trucking. So he's electric when he has the ball. But can he keep the ball? I wonder if he can catch. I don't see his catching anywhere. Okay, well, interesting. Steelers are up. Walter selects Mookie Gray, quarterback, Nebraska. Is this the first good Nebraska quarterback we've ever seen? He is a 74. Okay, not bad. He's probably the highest rated quarterback that the Steelers have at the moment, which doesn't really say a whole lot. But he's a scrambler. Interesting. He can yeet it. He's pretty accurate for the most part. His awareness is a little bit... 94 speed. This guy's actually kind of nice. He has ridiculous speed. He can yeet it. His accuracies are pretty good across the board. There's not anything that he's terrible at. Ernie is definitely better. Man's going to have 500 career fumbles. That's not enough. He's going to have more than that. 22 carrying Tremblay plays B-Wags. Dear God. The Bills select Jamie Winslow. I don't know if Meals is here. I know he has a board, though. So, we'll see if he's here or not. I was not expecting the first running back of the day to have 22 carrying. It's Vic. Yeah, it kind of is Vic. Well, that's speed. Franklin Royster. I know he was popular. Franklin is a 71. Okay. Looks like he's a run stopper, but he can cover. Okay, so he looks like he can do everything but rush the passer. Poor power moves and finesse moves. His block spread is lower than I expected, considering he's a run stopper. His coverage is also lower than I expected, but I mean, according to his ratings, he's well-rounded. Don't think anybody thought the first running back off the board would have 22 carried. Nope. All right, RMP said he wanted to trade this pick. I'll give it about 30 seconds. If he doesn't say anything, or if he isn't here in 30 seconds, we'll sim it. If he has a trade, we'll make it. And if not, I guess he can pick someone. Someone pick... Oh, Cobert's going to get picked by somebody, I would imagine. Not me, because I can't pick. Nor would I probably pick him, because I don't need a quarterback. And I imagine he would probably want to start. Although I doubt he is all that special. Next 2 picks for this one. So I guess 22 in the second and 22 in the third round, probably. Doesn't look like he's here, though. A third next year in 1 and Tate. Well, I suppose that is an interesting trade if he was present, but it appears he's not. So I guess we're going to sim it. I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker in the first round, and I guess quicker as every round goes along. And Jacksonville selects Sean Bartell, a 71 corner. One of the highest rated players left. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Titans is a sim, Jets is a sim, Bengals... Wow, we have a lot of sims. I think Baltimore is the next up who is not a CPU/present. Stephon Cloud, I know people liked him. He is a 70. The Jets get Bobby Wilson. Don't they have Derrick Henry, though? He is a 77. He looks good. But, they don't really need him. I think they have Sony Michel, too. Huh, oh well. Bengals select Brandon Smith. The running backs are still here. 2 of them are still available. One of them is 22 carrying, and the other is on the same team as Derrick Henry. The Sentinels, there we go, another running back. Vincent Moore. I think they have Fournette and Swift, though. So he'll probably be the 3rd stringer, although he doesn't have the dominant guy above him. That doesn't really matter in this game. And the Bulldogs select Bernard McDonald, who is a 66. So that brings up Baltimore. Still one of the first-round running backs left. Don't know what you want to do? Womp womp. Juwan Kemp out of Florida State is still here. Look at left tackle. Couple seconds, couple thirds here. Eric Garcia out of Temple. 64. Alright, so not a particularly great pick there. You were screwed here. Didn't you say you had someone you wanted? I guess that player was off the board, probably. He's strong. Actually, not really. 85 isn't that crazy. He has good impact blocking. That's about it. Alright, I guess the next one here is the Rams if Ian is here. If not, that would be the Dolphins. I imagine RSV is still here. Ooh, a 74. The game is making up for that first bad pick by the Snowhawks as they go with Larry Maxwell. Detroit gets Joe Sermon. Don't know if he's related to Troy or not, but he's a 65. Vegas, with their new quarterback, they go Devontae Wright. I wonder if Eddie Small is hidden or not. And the Rams, it appears that he's probably not here. We'll wait about 10 seconds. And then RSV and the Fins will be up. Ian, oh yeah, no, you're right. He did want a sim. Okay. This is a sim. I'm dumb. There he is for running back, Juwan Kemp. And RSV will be selecting Justin Sierra, a left tackle. Out of Georgia. Justin is a 73 with normal. I know a lot of people kind of liked him. So he's for right now, a fringe starting offensive lineman, but with development, he'll be possibly one of the better starting linemen. 90 strength, it looks like he's at least a 70 in everything. Doesn't excel anywhere, but solid. How to get someone better than Sadiq? Well, he's certainly better than Sadiq Charles. That is definitely for sure. Bucks, now it is time for the defensive ends. Certainly some interesting defensive ends here. I'm the lottery. I wonder what that entails. The J.J. Watt pick is coming up, yeah. I guess probably the last pick in this round. The top defensive end with the long name. Jake Weatherford. I imagine, because there are a few long names here, so just to confirm, the pick is Jake. I spelled Weatherword in the spreadsheet. There we go. The Weatherman, he is a 70. Yeah, that's not bad. Actually, quite a lot of 70s here in the second round. 83 speed, 88 excel. His player rec is low, but 72 finesse move, so it looks like he's a solid speed rusher. Alrighty, that will bring up the Saints. I know Naruto said defensive end. I think he's up soon. Yeah, he is the next one who is here. Weatherford says the weather is raining. Michael Magana to New Orleans. He is a 71. The Steamers pick Khalil Baker, a 73 tight end. And the Raiders will pick Javier Joseph, who is a 70. Alright, so Naruto said he wanted defensive ends. San Francisco trades their second-round pick for Latavius Murray and a 6. Did Husker agree to that, or are you asking Husker? Thanks, Raiders. Oh, is that the guy you wanted? Alright, defensive. Oh, I am on defensive then. Alright, is there anybody you want here, Naruto? We're still making pretty good time. We started around 45 minutes ago, and I imagine as it goes on, it's going to get quicker. Oh, I found my guy. Oh, dear. I wonder what that entails. That's strong safety. Who is that strong safety? Oscar Boyd, Jerry Bryson, Kevin Grimes. Oscar, okay. Oscar is a 66 with normal. So, nothing too crazy. Randy Baldwin, another tight end. Late one, true talent. Double dip. He's a 74. So, I suppose the Niners are going for some 2 tight end sets, probably. So he's fairly fast. He can catch. 88 excel. Route running is not the best. He can't really block. 63 and a 3 for a 3 and a 4 this year. Oh, I know Noob wants to trade up. Alright, Boomy, I think Colin is still here. Quinn Waters to the Packers. So that brings up Baltimore, Chicago, New England, Baltimore again, Colts, and Baltimore again. The Ravens have 3 picks within the span of the next, 7. Sharif Odom, I believe he's a tackle. I mean, Boomy has a couple other picks coming up he might be willing to trade. Sharif is a 70. So, not a flashy pick, but not a bad pick either. Uh-oh, Smokey! Colin is probably 0 for 1 on picks. So, Smokey is, he's kind of like Quentin Pierre last year, although Quentin Pierre was a top 5 pick. A+ across the board, but undrafted talent. Does he have hidden, though? He does, and he's only 20. So if he has a ridiculous depth trait, then none of this matters. .32 runs. I'm scared. Okay, he's very fast. He 92 power, 92 excel. Okay. He cannot stop the run. He has very bad awareness and play rec. He can't tackle. But it looks like he can kind of go after a quarterback. 99 hit power, too. Honestly, I mean, if you can develop his run stop, I mean, that's not terrible. He's just kind of dumb, yeah. Patriots trade 63. Oh, boy, where's this one going? Probably Arizona. Oh, the Panthers for 95 and 96. Does where is Rob? Can we have him agree somewhere? I don't know if he agreed in the server or not, but We will need him to officially agree somewhere. You agree. All right, perfect. So after trading their second rounder and other stuff for J.J. Watt, the Panthers get pretty much the same pick back for 2 threes. Granted, they're the last 2 threes, but now Alpo has back-to-back picks to play around with. Check DM. Okie dokie. Bernard McDonald is off the board, I believe, and for your sake, I don't think he was very good. So that's probably a good thing for you. I can go through the other tackle spots because there are still some second and third round projected guys. Although I don't think McDonald is here. Yeah, there are still 2 seconds, but where did McDonald go? He went to the Bulldogs. And he's a 66, so we'll see if your guy is probably better than 66. Whoever that may be. We can go through the rest of the offensive line real quick. Because offensive linemen can just all play the same position. And they can all play every position. Your next 3 picks? Oh my. Did Rob go with a big brain move and get more than he gave up? Alright. So, I don't know if he left and came back or... Sure, I'll do it. Okay, so, a double trade. Now the Cougars. So I guess it's kind of a 3-team trade in a way. What picks are they? I guess Rob kind of has to see what he's getting before he takes it. We want the Cougars. His next 3 are 94, 158, and 222. So you can change your mind and pick a player here, or you can agree to a trade. And it looks like he agrees. Alrighty. So the Cougars are now on the board. I think these are all of Colin's picks, probably. At least for now. Alright, now a 3rd team is on the clock with this pick. .542. We've been at it for a little bit under an hour. And gotten through 2 rounds, which doesn't seem like a lot, but the further we are, the quicker it'll be. Colin is dying in VC. Rest in peace. Wink, wink. Alright, Ed is a 65. So maybe it was big-brained of Mr. Rob to get out of this pick. Although Colin's last pick kind of makes up for it, even if he's a 58. And then Baltimore's up to round out the 2nd round. Deandre Scott. I have no clue who that is. Is he a wide receiver? Yes, he is. And he's a 67. It's certainly getting harder to pick football players who actually aren't terrible. So we'll see how many people found guys they like. All right, Rams, Colts, and then back-to-back Ravens picks. Jerry Bryson, who is a 67 overall. So that brings us to the Colts. And then Baltimore is back-to-back selections. And New England is back-to-back picks later in the round. Currently in a trade, okay. Try not to keep it too long, but you've made a trade, so I imagine the Cardinals are moving up. I'm going to take a wild guess. A 3 next year and a 5 next year, and Auden Tate? That's a lot. I guess there's a player you really want. But can't see his offer. I can't imagine it's better than this haul. This is a lot for this, what, like the 66th pick? Oh, you don't have a 5 next year. You can do a 5 this year, or a 4 next year, or a 6 next year, as long as both sides agree, and you guys choose within the next, like, 30 seconds. Six is fine, 2 6, and a 7. So, which one is it going to be? Who am I looking for? I'm looking for the Colts. So is it going to be those, like, all of those 6th? Okay. Next year 6 or this year 6? We have to be sure. I don't want to be assuming here. I might as well put it on Tate now. Yeah, I guess the receiving core is pretty deep, but remember how you traded 84 Michael Gallup for Auden Tate? That's true. Next year, I need Noob to confirm. Pick 196, a 4, and a 6. Yeah, that is, I would choose Auden Tate all over that alone, along with a 3 next year. So, alright, both sides agree, cool. So essentially, Michael Gallup pretty much for a 3rd round pick and change. Actually, no, Michael Gallup and a future 3rd for a 3rd and change. So for Nick's sake, he better pick a player that he likes. I will take the Cardinals offer, and I don't blame you. That offer was pretty good. Anthony Jefferson to the Cardinals. Ravens have back-to-back picks, so get ready, Boomy, because you're about to, what is his last name? Jefferson. Anthony is a 70. Okay. I guess it could have been worse. Although I don't know if I would have given up all that much. 86 speed. He's fast. He can tackle. Fairly strong. So he's certainly athletic. And he's 96 injury too. Right tackle, Mitch Falk. He is a 64. I thought he was going to be better than that. I know a few people kind of went after him. But I guess not. We'll probably only look in detail at the interesting picks, and if you guys want to see all of their attributes, I can like screenshot pictures after. Strong safety. Gotta go. Thanks for coming in, noob. Is who you would have taken with the 2nd round pick. So I guess it kind of worked out that you did trade it. Seems like the right tackles in this class just aren't very good. Auden Tate getting flipped like a Krabby Patty. Kevin Grimes out of Texas Tech. Bills head coach. I think the Bills pick pretty soon, so you'll have an opportunity to pick somebody. All right. I don't think Caps is here. So Steelers, if Walter is present, then he can make his pick. Grade your draft 82, 73, 79, 25 receiver and 2 picks. I'd give it an A. Really good first pick and good value with the trade. Vincenzo Pigiotti to the Chargers. What an odd quarterback room. They already have Frazetta, who they picked last year. They have Minshew. They have McSorley. And now Vincenzo Pigiotti. Or Pigiotti. Pigiotti. It's probably Pigiotti. And Walter is present. Grade your draft 67, 58, and 64. Well, the 58's pretty good for a 58. Devontae Russell to the Caps. I wonder if Pigiotti has a dev or not. Oh, can you see left tackle? Oh, I didn't even notice you were here. So I have an idea. So since I totally missed you, if you want to see left tackle, we can choose a team like Jacksonville, who is probably not present. Or Tennessee's a CPU team. We'll do Tennessee because they're CPU. And you can make your pick there because I'm dumb. Unless you want to keep Russell, that works too. Javier Joseph, I believe, was already picked by somebody. Yeah, he is a Raider. You picked Javier. Javier Joseph is off the board. He is a Raider. He done missed him. Walter is lying. Well, I guess so, because he didn't pick him. Walter is a liar and shall be banned permanently. Forever. We shall not see his presence. Okay, hold on, and Alpo just says no. 10 out of 10 response. When Octi says your draft is an A, I'm not holding on. I'm going to pick the worst player here. Jose Mitchell, welcome to the Steelers. Watch Jose Mitchell actually be good. For the memes, I hope he is good now. Give him Colbert, yes. Back-to-back quarterbacks, and one of them is going to be a locker room cancer. What if Colbert went to the Raiders? That would be ironic. I mean, they already picked a quarterback. Give him Colbert. Left in Roy Highsmith. He was one of the more interesting talents in this draft class. So Roy is a 68 with hidden. Okay. I can't wait to see how low and high some of his ratings are. Because he had some A-pluses in there. Should I be scared? 94 speed, 92 excel, 99 tackling, 99 pursuit, 85 hit power, but 55 power moves, 55 finesse, poor awareness, poor play rec, and poor block shitting. So according to this, he can't go after the quarterback or stop the run. But he's a fast boy, so there's that. When is your next pick? Probably later in the round. I would imagine. Was he hidden? Yes, he is. But 20, that's true, he is 24. Third, fifth, and a sixth for a pick in this round. I guess earlier in this round. Alright, the Bills guy said he was here. I don't know if he's still here. Dennis Ellis. I have no clue who Dennis Ellis is. I'm going to need a position. Oh, this guy. Okay. Dennis is a 67. What a guy. Alright, I don't know if Meals is here. If Meals is here, you're on the clock, and if not, I know he sent a board. So. Let us see here. Alright, Meals. The next guy on his board appears to be... I guess I won't say it until I know he's not here, but... You give me Josh Sweat, I'll give you the pick. Oh. And he says no, okay, so... Interesting. I don't know what Josh Sweat's rating is, but... That's an interesting trade. Darian Kinney. Or Kenny. Yeah, Darian Kinney. Darian is a 71 and he's only 20. So he's young. That's pretty much like having a hidden div. Or I guess a star div, maybe nothing more. He's pretty fast. Doesn't provide much as a pass rusher. He can stop a run, and his coverage isn't terrible. At least his zone isn't. So that's a pretty good pick. Your next 3 picks for Kenny. Who's next here? Who's up? I guess the Chiefs. If Crockett is here, he can make his pick. Jacksonville gets J.D. Knight. He's a 71. The Titans pick Reggie Peters, who is a 68. The Jets get Juan Sharpton. My throat is dying over here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. One is a 65. The Bengals pick James Webb. He's a 70. Bengals have had a nice draft. Orlando picks Matty Duplin, a quarterback. So here's to his backup. And the Bulldogs pick up Marcus Macklin. So that brings up the Chiefs. What does Crocker have planned for his team? Watch him pick a quarterback. That'd be funny. That would be really funny. Only 4 projected draftable quarterbacks left. Fogel, Ruffersberg, Brown, and Bo Richter. Colbert is still on the board. Go to middle linebacker. No third rounders left, but a couple 4s. He said no. Take Jonathan. I don't know who Jonathan is. Was he a middle linebacker? Jonathan McDowell is a 64. Is that the Chiefs' first pick? Yeah, it was. All right, the next one here, who's up? The Snowhawk. I guess if Hovey is still here, that would be the Bucks. RSV sent a 1-person board, but that 1 person's gone, so there's Sim. Quarterback, Josh Fogel to the Snowhawks. I mean, Kyler Murray was really bad at the end of the year, so I see why. Anthony Callaway. I know a lot of people like Callaway. I'm surprised he's only a 64. I thought he'd be good. Oh, the Chiefs are back up. I'm dumb. Kansas City's back on the clock. Another pick for Crockett. See if he can land his luck and potentially replace his coach as coach. That'd be funny. If Crockett made a really good pick and just took the coach's job, that would be funny. Hobie is here. Okie dokie. After that, anyone else here who's up? It appears no. Jose isn't here, Ian isn't here, RSV isn't here, and the Steamers and Raiders do not have coaches. For running back, Deontay Gaylor. He is a 67. Okay, not terrible. I mean, the Chiefs, their rushing offense wasn't very good last year. I'm not sure how much Gaither will help that, but I suppose he's another body in there. I'm curious. Is he any good? He's not terrible. This is a fine third-round pick. Replacing Scuda. He's probably not going to replace Scuda, but... Alright, Bucks are next. The Rams pick Zay Finley, who is a 68. Not bad. And the Fins will pick Mark Carter, a 72. I don't know if anybody scouted him. I don't even know who that is. Do I have the pick? I do have the pick, but at this point, I'm just simming them. I don't even know how good any of these players are, to be honest. So it would just be a shot in the dark. But, yeah, I was only going to draft for my first pick. Am I willing to trade it? Yes, I'm more than willing to trade it. If anybody wants it, send me offers, because Ryan Cameron Newton. I wonder if he's related to Cam. Out of Auburn. I didn't even know this player was in here. Cameron Newton out of Auburn. I can't imagine him. Yeah, okay. FG had to have made him. How come nobody else noticed him? I didn't know this guy existed. I don't think anybody scouted him. Nobody noticed a Cameron Newton out of Auburn. I am disappointed in you. A 4 this and a 6. I'm not looking for picks this year. He is all 75s and 80s. And 99 injury. He's not going to get hurt. There you go. So, Hobie got another all 75s and 80s. But unlike Cam, he will stay on the field. Sent me a DM. Okay. If you're going to offer me picks, I want next year picks. I want nothing to do with this year picks. For 196 and the next year 4. No. But that's not terrible. I thought about it for a good 5 seconds. Alright, Saints pick George Moran. George is a 65. The Steam? Oh, who had picked 69? I didn't even notice. Vincenzo Pagiotti, the quarterback, was picked 69. I'm sad. I didn't bother to notice. Sean Booth is a 67, and the Raiders pick Tyler Ford, a tight end. Alright, so that brings up Houston. I don't know if Naruto's here, and then I'm here. A next year 6. Okay, so I'll do that if I don't get anything better. So pick 196, a next year 4, and a next year 6 is in the lead. If someone can come up with anything better than that in the next, minute, then, you can get it. That's not a very good trade for me, but since I can't really draft, I might as well just get trade pieces for next year. Can I go down the BPA? Yes. Once Naruto makes his pick, I can do that. There he goes! He picks Colbert! We've been waiting. Better offer? What about a better offer? When it's your pick? Okay, well, your pick is pretty soon. So, Colbert is a 56, but he has hidden. So, FG made him bad, but he didn't make him that bad. I'm very curious to see what his ratings are across the board. What overall was Woodard? Who is Woodard? I have no clue who that is. I just know that your first pick was an 85, bro. I don't know who Woodard is, though. Okay, so he has 99... Oh, my word. I just saw his stats for the first time. Oh, Matt Woodard, the quarterback, he is a 73 with hidden. So Colbert has not... So he can yeet it. His short, medium accuracy are at 20. 96 speed, and the rest of him is at 70, including injury. 20 change of direction. So, I mean, if there's a such thing as a Hail Mary specialist, he's your guy. A yeeter. Huh. What an interesting pick. All right. I have not gotten a better trade, so it looks like I'll be sending this to Toronto. Actually, I didn't get any other offers, so... The Hail Mary specialist. All right. 191 for 196, a 4, and a 6. So he only has one pick next year, that being a first. I mean Arizona? What do I mean about Arizona? I don't know what you mean there, Chief. Wally Witherspoon, or Wally, not Walty. The first time I saw it, I thought it said Walty, especially because it said he was from Maryland. So, I thought that said Walty, and I imagined he would be quite good. But Wally is a 70, so back-to-back hit-ins. The CPU wouldn't have picked him because he was a 6th-round projection, so I'm not... Oh, my word, he has 1 awareness. Oh, okay then. 99 pass and run block power, 40 pass and run block finesse. So if you need someone to power block, 99 strength as well. I wish he gave him 99 speed for the memes. Interesting. I don't think, with all the memes FG's made, I don't think he's ever made a 1 awareness player. I am very excited to see what he does in watch games. He better start. Sim your picks, okie dokie. Wally for Renfro, Lambo, and your next pick, which is probably pretty soon. Packers get Cedric Dawson. He is a 66. Dallas picks Wayne Clement. Wayne is a 68. Cougars is Colin present. I'll give him around 30 seconds. And Colin isn't here, Simmons, and then I don't know if Alpo is here, but he is back-to-back picks. Rob is here. I don't know when Rob's next. Oh, Rob is on. I'm dumb. Who did I say was on the clock? I can't read, apparently. A lot of third-rounders still available. Half of the third-rounders. I don't know if there are any seconds, though. You want to know... I want who... oh, you know who you want. Okay. Yeah, there are 4 seconds left. Okay. I imagine they're nothing crazy, but... I said Colin... Okay. I guess I was used to Colin having the 30th pick in each round, but yeah, he did trade this pick. Niles Robertson out of Auburn is the pick. He is a 70. That's not too bad. I didn't update the spreadsheet with the trades, so that's why I probably thought Cougars. All right, good selection. Show quarterback. There are a few left. Oh boy, we're going to have a whole quarterback controversy in New England. He says, not really. Not particularly. Trade you Hunter Renfro for that pick. Quarterback Jackson Bullrichter out of Ohio State is the pick. He is a 68. Is he higher than Eddie? Or Ernie. I thought his name was Eddie for some reason. Ernie was a 66. So this guy is better. But he is also 24. Alright, and New England is back on the clock, so I'm fully expecting Corey Rufflesberg. We have the Ohio State quarterback, and now we'll have the Michigan quarterback. Can I show ratings? Oh, I wish I did that, but I think if I do, the game kind of like crashes. Wasn't he a strong arm, though? We can go over that, I guess, after, but I am pretty sure he was a strong arm. I could be wrong. Hold on, let me check. 68 strong arm, 61 scrambler, 57 field general, and 52 improviser. So he can yeet it probably. So maybe he is similar to Mr. Riddle. I'll show ratings for this pick if you keep it. Final pick of the third. So 3 rounds down, 4 to go, and obviously these next 4 rounds will be quicker. So I would say we're over halfway done. Quarterback Rufflesberg, if you're not showing the ratings. Well, I mean, I will show this player's ratings. So back-to-back drafts, I drafted memes. So I imagine, although I am showing the ratings, just to confirm, Corey Rufflesberg. What a guy. I'll put him in the spreadsheet because I assume so. He's trying to be like Doug Peterson and build, and Howie Roseman and build a quarterback factory. Because that's what the Eagles do. They even convert quarterbacks to different positions. I'm still salty they signed Tyree Jackson yesterday. And not as a quarterback. That makes me sad. Alright. He will confirm 60. He's also 24. Okay. 94 throw power. Low awareness. Poor break sack. But his accuracy, I guess, could be worse. I mean, Colbert had 20 for some of them. So ratings-wise, he's a little bit worse than Boa Constrictor, but not too bad. Gross, ew, bad pick. Huge quarterback battle, or just a battle of the memes. All right, Apple is due up. I know Walty said he wanted to sim. So the Steelers are simming now. Jim Kelly! Huh. Has Jim Kelly been reincarnated into a tight end? I know he's not dead, but was this Jim Kelly Jr.? Which would mean, by default, he's related to the legend Chad Kelly? Going to go, sent me a board already. Thanks for coming in, Rob. And thanks for board. Go through strong safety and look at colleges. Okay, well, the top one's from Liberty, so I'm going to take a wild guess and just write him in now in the spreadsheet if you want. A Liberty Boyd to the Colts. Unless Apple decides he doesn't want the Liberty player, which would be surprising. Zach is a 63. But he's from Liberty, so according to Apple, that makes him an 83. Alright, we got a lot of simming coming up. I know I have a board from Meals, and he might still be here, so I guess I'll be the next person to actually pick. Darren Temple. The Saints pick Jonathan Wyatt with a very nice 69. We've not had a lot of 69 overalls. I'm disappointed. FG, I expected more. Jalen Charles to the Chargers. He is a 63. The Steamers select Kenny Byron. The Steelers pick Deontay McLeod. You want a certain right end. Alright, Mills is still here too. Cool. What is his rating? A 68, and Buffalo is going to right guard. Those 85s weren't enough. What if there's like some random 86 here? That would be funny. We'll look at all the offensive line just in case anyone else wants to see. At this point, it's pretty much just a shot in the dark for the most part. Because I would say a lot of the gems that people found were gone. So now it's a matter of finding gems that no one has scouted. Did you sleep through your third rounder? You guys drafted Wayne Clement, a 68 defensive tackle. So ratings-wise, he's better than Quentin Pierre, although we all know he's better at heart. But a 68 at any position in the third round isn't bad. All right, is there anybody here that you want? Garrett Forden. Garrett is a 64 and provides nothing special to the table. Maybe he does, I don't know. Alright, Eagles are now on the board. After them, we have Jacksonville, Tennessee, Jets, Bengals. That looks like a lot of simming. I guess the next team up who would be here is Arizona. Running back Jarvis Valentine. I think he was undrafted, but if I remember correctly, he was pretty good. 70 was hidden. The Eagles had a lot of their running backs hurt last year, not as much as the Snowhawks did. When they had like a 65 starting at running back. Jarvis is pretty good across the board. He's fast. He has power. I imagine he doesn't really catch well, but he has elusiveness. He can fit the elusive scheme and the power. So, rate your draft. Well, you picked Wally. I'm calling him Walty. So that makes it an automatic A+. Yeeted my my headset off my controller, but Meals draft luck. It's carried over from OFL 20. Jacksonville picks Chris Richards. Chris is a 67. The Titans, they get a 67. Andrew Carruthers. I probably won't be putting in the ratings for a lot of these sim picks until after the draft, just so we can go faster. Nicholas Davidson. The Bengals pick Ricardo Harper. Totally nicknaming Wally, that's a good idea. Orlando gets Jaded Mackey. And London will pick a quarterback, James Brown. I don't think there are any draftable quarterbacks left. So if you want your quarterback, you're going to have to look for an undrafted Boyd. Right? Yeah. Only one second rounder projected left. That is Isaiah Linder out of Georgia. A few third rounders still left. Right end Billy Simmons will be a 66 overall. Are you implying that he will be your pick too? Because it sounds like that's what's being implied here. Billy Simmons is the pick. Billy is a 69. Nice! Alright, if Crockett is still here, the Chiefs are up soon. A 4th for Latavius Murray and a 6th. Well, if Hobie is still here, I guess that's a trade offer. Caps did not have their 4th round pick, it looks like, considering their pick went by and they didn't have one, so guess it looks like he's trying to trade up. Can't wait to get the Liberty running back and Liberty quarterback to complete the trio. I mean, Liberty had a 1st rounder, late 1st rounder, albeit, but still a 1st rounder. You got Mike Faulkner. And the Lions pick Mark Blaylock. We are officially technically halfway done picks, but obviously these picks are of less importance, which means less people are going to pick. So that means we'll be able to move quick. I did not mean for that to rhyme. That was not intentional at all. But it happened. Alright, it does not appear Crockett is here, so if Hobie is here, he can make his pick. We've got a lot of Simmons coming up. Sheldon Friedman going to the Chiefs. We're halfway through. Whoa! Living on. I'm not going to say. I'm not very good at it. Quincy Lucas to the Rams. And the Dolphins pick Nick Chisholm. So if Hobie is here, he can make a pick. If not, I guess Booming would be next up of people who are here. Hallelujah, you have a pick. You have like 20. Who was the Liberty player in the first? It was a corner. Trayvon Bone. I forget where did he get picked? The Steamers. Right, it doesn't look like Hobie's here, so we can traded like 4 picks. Did you miss one? You did. The Chiefs selected left end Sheldon Friedman. I'm not writing down ratings for sim picks, so I don't know how good he is. But we can check after the draft. We'll go over every team's draft quickly. Larry Collins. The Saints will pick a 70. Amari Whitfield. Saints traded Darius Slay. I guess they're trying to get a replacement. Another 70. Derek Sasser. To the Steamers. Now a Steamers fan. A 73! Gregory Chance. What is happening? Are we going to get another one? No, because Walty ruins everything. 68, though. Conrad Moyer. Well, you do have that one first-round pick, Noob, and I think the other one you traded to the Colts, so... Or maybe you didn't trade it to the Colts, I don't know, but you have one. CPU does pick better than us. We should be ashamed. Alright, Boomy, who do you want here? Isaiah Linder, the projected second rounder, is still on the board. Here's another Arnold. I didn't even notice. I don't know if FG made him or not, but Isaiah Linder it is. He's a 68. So it looks like he should have been picked closer to the second round than this round. Right, outside of Nick, anybody here who can pick? The Bills guy is still here. He can pick. I don't know what to call the Bills guy, so he will be referred to as Bills guy. If Nathaniel's still here, Dallas is up as the Packers select Julian Castaneda. So Dallas, Arizona, Buffalo, and Indianapolis. Chris Webber. I think he's another one of those, like, A-plus guys, according to FG, and then ends up being terrible. 65. I'm scared to see these stats. Okay, 99 strength, 48 block shed, 46 player X, 38 awareness. I was expecting a little bit more crazy. He has 99 hit power, too. But I guess FG didn't want to make every player like that crazy. Which is probably smart, because then people would think to draft him. Alright, Cardinals is next. Walter gets... What's that first name? Quentin. The yellow background made that annoying, but Quentin Wilcox, who is a 65, he is a pick. Valentine should have been your third round pick. Oof. Who is Valentine? Oh, the running back who's, like, really good. Okay. Darren Hitchens. Well, the Cardinals are up. I don't even... Oh, that's Darren Hitchens. For your sake, you better hope that the Cardinals don't want him. But if Noob is in the house, Lyle Wise, a corner. Lyle is a 66. And then Buffalo picks Darren Hitchens, a guard, who is a 64. The struggles of picking in the fourth round and being unable to find a gem. Alright, Indy is next. Who was the last heading to be picked? Was it Valentine? It was Valentine. Alright, the Rams, who have two of the next three picks, they go of John Fulton. What a guy. Top projected player is a tight end, Andrew Connor. Is Calevon an auto-generated name in Madden, or did FG name him? I have no clue. I don't know if the auto-generated names, like, change once more players enter the league. I doubt there was a player named Calevon before K'Lavon Chaisson. Can we show rosters? I'll probably have a roster video up this weekend. But I won't have time to right after the stream now. Andrew, because West Virginia has good tight ends sometimes. It appears Andrew does not fit the mold. But I guess he can be good depth. If you're not trying to find gems, I mean, these rounds can be good for depth. So, mid-60s, a lot of the last user picks have been mid-60s. So, at least those guys are depth, if nothing else. Alright, wait, can I, like, click here and the rookies show up? I don't know if that works like that. Okay, no. I don't know why I thought that. Buffalo, and Buffalo again, and then the Eagles. So, two Bills picks. Rams get a good player. Two Bills picks, Eagles, they are due up. Should have picked the Notre Dame guy, because Notre Dame tight ends. Is that the next tight end? Devin Graham. What a fella. Here are the corners. We have an Arnold. When is our 5th? I guess towards the end because of the Niners. Okay. Another pick for the Diablos. Bearing a trade. Oh, don't we have like a 7 now? Because we traded to Toronto. Yeah, okay. So we have a 5 and a 7. Had to look back into the stream to check Peterson and Witherspoon's ages. I just called him Peterson. Watch Devin be like a 75. That'd be kind of sad. Trade a 6 and a 7. Brian Sherwood. 67. So he's probably better than what Buffalo could have gotten with either of those other 2 picks. That it sounds like multiple people are offering. Alright, Buffalo I think is the next team who picks who's here, yeah. You will give me Renfro for both of those picks. I would be happy to do that. What is he, like a 74? I mean, I'm not going to draft a 74 of either of these picks, so... before we get to the next pick, 155 and 196 for Renfro. I am down to do this if you are. He's your highest rated receiver, not including the rookies, but you might need him. So is that, like, deal? I can't tell. How many more picks do you have? You only have 1. I guess 2 if we do this. Devin might be the pick. I mean, who knows if he's still available, but that'd be funny if he's good. That'd be kind of sad, though, but... Hello, Walter. Welcome back. It looks like you're about to pick if you want to pick. Deal? Alright, cool. So it looks like we will end up with only 1 pick after all. Alright, let me fix it in the spreadsheet. I can't seem to find us. There we are. So the Ravens now have 1 more pick in each round. Our 5th and the Thunderbirds 7. Alright, Chargers, Caps, Steelers, Bills, Eagles, Titans, Jaguars are all due up. Walter, Bills guy, and Niels all appear to be here. Walter will pick. Okie dokie. Perry is a Charger. But Perry Bradford. Not our Perry. The Caps pick a 70, Roy King. And that brings up the Steelers. Use that 7th wisely. It's got my name on it. Alright, who do you want, Walter? Then I can go to quarterback for Buffalo. I think next time I'm probably going to want to download the class before the offseason because of combines. Our very own Perry H7 will be playing for pro. Woohoo! Goring Claypool's receivers, that's true. A 5 and a 6. AGG is now wide receiver 5. Oh dear. He's falling down the depth chart. Guy you wanted got picked. Rip. It was probably Wally Witherspoon. If you make AGG wide receiver 2, do we watch the game? If it gets enough votes? I don't think many people care if AGG is wide receiver 2 or not. But. Oh, he said Sim? Oh, I'm blind. He said it in all caps, too. How did I miss it? I saw the message in not in caps, but I missed the one in caps. Huh. Okay. Steelers, they get a 75! How? Malik Ward. Holy cow. Okay. Well, it's a good thing you simmed. I was What player did you want? Somebody who's worse than this guy. This is like the best player we've had since like the second round. Holy cow. Well, that's something. What position? He is a 3 safety. So if you need a 3 safety, congratulations. And if you don't, still congratulations. He has to be a meme player? I mean, maybe. Nobody scouted him, so I have no clue who he is. Maybe he's just some random who doesn't have an appealing combine, has nothing special about him, that nobody thinks to notice him, but he's really good. Go to safeties. I think we all regret not picking him now. Well, I guess I haven't had any picks since pick 1, so I don't feel too bad. Jamal Adkins. Any relations to Jamal Adams? What player did you want over this dude? Somebody who's clearly worse. You, Peters, and well, yeah, I guess you don't feel bad, but everybody else probably regrets it, and for good reason. Actually, I can say I regret trading down twice. Lonzo. I think Lonzo plays LaMelo tonight for what it's worth. Is he as good as the previous free safety? What if he's better? That would be funny. Well, I mean, he's a 69. So that's a pretty good pick for round 5. Alright, Mules is on the clock after that. It just looks like a lot of simming. The next pick of someone who's here, I guess, is Arizona. If Noob is still here. But if Mills is here, you're on the clock. If not, I'll go to his draft board just in case. Terrell Venable was just picked. Yeah, he was just picked by the Rams. He ended up being pretty good, too. I think he's like a 68. Wow, Ian out here using curse words. I'm just kidding. Welcome back. It appears that the CPU of the Rams has stolen Mills' player, so I guess that's cool for you guys. Who takes the poor dude who was projected to go in round 3 and is still here? Floyd Bass. Poor Floyd. He doesn't deserve this. Does he? He's out of LSU. Slot corner. We'll see if he's any good. Simmons then? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch iPads for the spreadsheet because that's the one's at 1%. So, I don't know if I have Google Sheets here though. Oh, it's dead. Perfect. Alright, I guess I'll have to use my phone. Or I have a better idea. Hold on. Oh, my phone's dead too. Swell. Well, I kind of need to have the chat open. So, I guess I probably just won't do the spreadsheet until after the stream. I guess that does speed things up, so I guess there's that. Alright, the Eagles pick Morris Nelson, who is a 63. Yeah, not having to type them in will kind of speed things up, so that's not the worst thing to happen. All he wants... Oh, a 72, Leonard Kitchen to the Jets. Jawan Taylor, the left end, not the tackle. Hold on. Alright, I thought my throat was dying there for another 10 seconds, but I think we're good. Alright, Cardinals are up. After that, we have Snowhawks, Lions, Raiders. That just looks like a lot of simming. That's where we are at this point in the draft. Mostly simming. stop train for a second and put messages on the screen. I don't know if I can do that without restarting. I mean, I can just do the spreadsheet after. It's not that big of a deal. And, I mean, this technically saves time for the stream itself. That, yeah, I have a frog in my throat at this moment. I guess that would be more time for me afterwards, but it saves everybody else's time, so that's fine. Alright, there we go. I think we're good. I don't have the virus. I don't think so. Yeah. What is happening? Okay, I think we're good. Alright, Jalen is a 67. When is your next pick? Probably pretty soon, because we're nearing the end of a round. 70, Trent Newman. Now the Snowhawks might have an actual healthy running back on their roster. The Lions get a 66. 69 of the Raiders. Rams. Ian is here. Hold on. So Ian can make his pick if he wants. Send the rest of yours. Okie dokie. Floyd Bass is still on the board. Yeah, the Texans are up fairly soon. Who did the CPU take? They take their last pick was a 68 linebacker. I don't remember everybody they took, and since I don't have this spreadsheet open, I can't. Actually, hold on. I can check. I can just go to the Rams, and I can check who they've picked. Alright, here's no. Why does it say Chip? That's my pick. I'm on the Rams now. Okay. I have another way of doing this that won't show ratings, but it'll at least show positions. And names. He's an LSU defensive back. How bad can he be? Oh, he wants Floyd? Oh, okay. Floyd Bass is a Ram. Your draft has been mediocre? I mean, mediocre is better than bad. Floyd Bass is a 68. That's a pretty good 5th round pick. He looks like he deserved to be a 3rd rounder. And just happened to get unlucky. Alright, Dolphins are on the board. After that, Texans and Ravens are next. Woohoo! Floyd Bass is special. Juan Landry, I think a couple people might have scouted him. I don't really remember. Quincy Rogers. Dwayne Pearson. Tyrone Arnold. The other Arnold is a steamer. Jimmy Diggs. And then the Texans, which is not a sim. You didn't get applause for your 67. Well, there you go. Floyd Bass. I almost called him Floyd Bass. Floyd Bass is special. Ian has to start him. Because Floyd Bass is the next great OFL corner. No, you don't want to pick? I don't know what just no means. And that doesn't really tell me much. Ravens, I don't know if Nathaniel's still here. I know I have a board from Mr. Rob and Noob. So we have a lot of user picks coming up. To end round 5 and enter round 6. Okay, I can't tell if Naruto's going to pick, so I'm just going to sim it. Or not. Is anyone on your draft board on? I don't remember if you made a draft board. Let me check here. It doesn't look like you have a board. Do you mean as in the players you scouted? I'm confusion. Do you want somebody or not? You're gonna go since you don't have the pick for the rest of the draft? Well, thanks for coming in, Nick. Naruto, I can't tell if you're picking a player, so left outside linebacker. There's Dante Powers. I guess he's cool. You will pick him, okie dokie. A 65. Alright, Ravens. Boomy is up. He said he wanted Javon. I think Cofield was gone. Isn't he a guard? I think he was picked by, like, Jacksonville or something. I guess I can check. Hold on. I believe he is off the board. Why am I going to standards? I'm pretty sure he went to the Jaguars. Yeah, Jalen Cofield is a Jaguar. Rams are up too soon, too, if Ian is still here and still wants to pick. You'll pick? Okie dokie. Yeah, you guys are up soon. But is there anybody else you want here, Boomy? Been on Etling? Who's Etling? I don't know who Etling is. Or Ellen. I still don't know who that is. Brennan? I have no clue who you're talking about. This guy, Brennan Ellen. 66. Okay, not bad. I believe that brings us to Arizona. No, Dallas. If Nathaniel is still here. If not, I might as well just pull up Mr. Rob's board now. Alright, is Nathaniel here going once, going twice? It appears that he's not. Okay. 69, nice. Cameron Groves. Alrighty, Mr. Rob, his top player is Ricardo Harper. I don't know who that is. It appears he is not on the board. Tommy Knight, running back, is on the board. 64. Alright, Cardinals are now up. Show me middle linebacker and corner. You guys still projected to get drafted. Not overly a lot, but a few. Dion, who's Dion? Deion Sanders? Or is Dion? Mississippi State, Mississippi State? Is that where he was from? No, Southern Miss. I guess there's another MVSU player. Hold on. I must see. Brian Flynn. That's a weird way to spell Flynn. Quincy Hall is a 63. Alright, the next player available on the Carolina board, if he's here, is right end Ben Spriggs. Hidden Dev! Okay. Ben Spriggs, hidden development. Good stuff. Alright, who is up next who wants to pick? Colts, Ravens, Texans. If any of you are here and would like to pick Rams. Okay, Ian says Sim. Kareem Peterson. The Notre Dame tight end is still here. If you want him, Apple. Devin Graham is still on the board. Can you make the next caps? I think caps are up next, or I think they're up soon too. So yeah, you can make that pick. So I assume the player you want here, Apple, is Devin. Mick Warner. What a guy. Any relations to Kurt? Alright, Devin Graham is the pick, and he is a 65. Well, I guess he's better than what you expected. Nick Warner out of Texas. The last time we saw a Texas Tech quarterback drafted, he ended up pretty good. 56. He's worse than Smokey DeBud. Alright, Caps, Texans, Bills, Eagles. Ooh, 69. Anton Whitfield. And Jamal Atkins. Alright, Caps are on the board. The center. I don't know who the center is. I imagine you're talking about Eric Richte? But I could be wrong. He just happens to be a center. Richte it is. He is a 66. Alright, I don't know if Naruto is still here, but if he is, he's on the clock. So if you want to pick somebody, you can do that. Bills, Eagles, and Simmons is next. If Naruto doesn't say anything within the next, like, 10 seconds, I guess I'm going to sim. Oh, he is here. Wide receiver. Anybody who catches your eye? Smokey the Bust. Smokey the Dud. I didn't even see that. That's funny. Smokey the Dud and Smokey the Bust. I mean, he's in 58 overall in the second round, but he's in. And he was like 99 power and finesse. And 99 speed. There's a chance he just might happen to be really good in watch games. So that's why I don't think him being picked in the second round is a bad pick at all by Colin. I think it's actually kind of a good pick. Only 5 free safeties left. One of which is projected to go in the 4th round. The other is a 5th. And 3 undrafted. Isaiah Wilkinson is the top projected player left. Out of Montana. The only other 4th round guy is Sean James. Any relation to LeBron? Possibly. Alright, who do you want to pick here? You'll pick him. I don't know who him is. Isaiah Wilkinson? I imagine that's who you mean. But him is not a name. Yee. Nope, not draft board. 64. Alright, Bills. I don't know if the Bills is still here. We'll give it about 10 seconds. How has CPU been treating me? They gave you an 85 overall in the 1st round. So, I would say CPU is treating you pretty well. In the 3rd round, you guys picked a quarterback, Vincenzo Pizzotti, with the 69th overall pick. And then after that, I don't really remember your other picks, but 85 overall. I only made Delvin Hines an 82 in the Westlake series. I feel like I shouldn't have done that now. Because FG's out here making 85s. If those guys are 85s, Delvin Hines should have been like an 88. Yay, beating Kennesaw State by 1. Woohoo! Yeah, Buffington. I was not expecting him to be an 85. But FG is a surprising fellow. Even if he is normal dev, I mean, that's still a ridiculously good pick. Oh, yeah, this guy's definitely not here. Why was I waiting? He picks Caleb on. I don't know if Niles is here. I know he said to Simmons last pick, but I think he still has a couple guys on his board. So, I'll check his board. I don't know if he'll be here. It looks like there's a couple guys still here. Running back Aaron Gresham. I think he is still on board. Yes, he is. Will Niles strike again with another good running back? He does. A 70 power back. That's useful. Power backs are useful. They have rolls. 91 speed. He looks quite good. So, it looks like Niles knows how to draft running backs. That was round 6, pick 9, by the way. Anyone know where the spreadsheet is? The spreadsheet is in the announcement on Discord. I stopped after some time in the 5th round, but all the important picks are in there. And I'll fill in the other picks tonight, or shortly after this. Cedric Agnew, Christopher Hankins, Marquis Van Buren. I don't know if Noob is still here. I think he said Sim. A 72, Darius Stallings to the Bengals. And a 70, Dominic Sermon. And then the Bulldogs ruin it like they ruin everything. I think you said to Sim. Yeah. Okay. It looks like Crockett is here, so he can make the Chiefs pick. Alright, Kansas City's up. Basketball practice tomorrow for assessments, which is making teams. Okie dokie, let us see here. Is there anyone up soon? No. This looks like a lot of simming. Peugeot is probably, yeah, I would imagine he's probably your best. Unless Minshew is over at 73. Ratings-wise, Peugeot is the highest. Matthias Sims is projected to get picked. No one else is, though, but maybe there's some gem down here. I don't know. You have 1 pick left? I would imagine most people probably have 1. And you're starting Danucci. Oh, heck yeah. Danucci's better than all those fools. How about Fs? I don't know what an... Oh, 3 safety. I'm dumb. I got confused. It just looked like Fs. I want an F. Austin Alexander is the only one projected to get picked. Projected 5th rounder here in the 6th. Any projected 4th rounders left? Sean James at wide receiver. Austin, welcome to KC. Austin Alexander is a 64. I mean, I guess for the 6th round, I mean, that's good enough to be on a roster. At this point, you're just looking for players who can make the roster. 67. Is Croc coaching? No, but Croc has taken over for his team's drafting, even though he's only a player. Who would be next? I imagine Naruto is probably here. Panthers draft board to conclude the 6th round as well. I'll wait about 10 seconds to see if Naruto's here, and if he's not, we'll sim. He's like an assistant? I guess so. I mean, he's making decisions today. I know he had a pretty good pick earlier. Look at punters. How has no one picked a kicker or punter? Those are like the best memes. The best memes in OFL history are kickers and punters. I don't think we've had a better meme than Brian Amaya. Although Keaton's pretty much the same thing as Brian Amaya, Brian Amaya is better because he was the first to do it. No, pro, he is LeBron. Alright, Naruto's in here, we can see him. Arnold Stringer, no one's a better meme than Brian Amaya. Arnold's cool, but no one's beaten Brian Amaya. And pro knows from experience. Maybe Arnold Stringer is the biggest meme, like, because he's big in size. I don't remember how big he is, but I feel like FG would have made him really big. Alright, who does Carolina want? Alright, he wants wide receiver Isaiah Stewart. I don't know how to say that. Isaiah? Oh my word, he is hidden dev. So Mr. Rob has picked 2 players now out of nowhere with hidden dev. How about that? Mr. Rob and a few guys he liked early who didn't end up good, but his draft board late is really good. Andrew Corbett to the Cardinals. Does he have anybody left? He said draft BPA. Alright, Gresham was recently picked. What about Max Grant? I don't think he's here. No, he's not. So, he says draft best player available, and that is Sean James. Oh my word, another one! That's like 3 straight hidden devs! How? How did Mr. Rob do this? Huh. Okay then. Well, that's something. He just drafted 2 back-to-back hidden dev receivers in the late 6th round. If one of those guys has X Factor, I swear to God. Alright, Colts up. Now we are in round 7, the final round of the day. Let CPU sim your pick. CPU has been helping people all night. And they picked Steve Biggs. That's not a very big pick. I'm sorry, I have to. Ravens and Chargers are both up. Now that Pro is here, we can pick for the Chargers. And the Caps as well. I don't know if the Caps coach is here. I don't think Walter is here, but maybe. Mules might be here too. So, a lot of people do up. We only have 6 in the chat at the moment, so probably a good majority of the people who I'm not sure are here are not here. Alright, punter, and then we'll look at both kicker and punter now. I was very disappointed to see that there were no meme names, but I guess Brian Amaya isn't a meme name. We just turned him into a meme. Because he's goated. Alright, which punter do you want here? Or kicker? Scotty Lane. Scotty is a 60. But one of these kickers has to have a dev trait. Alright, who does Pro want? A kicker or a punter? Or neither? And proceeds to pick a fullback. Go to punter. Quite the cast of characters here. Pick him. Stanley Sheldon out of Buffalo. He's a 69. Nice. Can he throw? He has 36 throw power and 11 short accuracy. He has a funny face, though. It's probably not the nicest thing to say to poor Stanley, but whatever. Caps are now up. Very nice. 2 5th-rounders left. Ibrahim Cobb and Mitch Cummings. And I don't know if he's related to John or not. I mean, they both play running back, so maybe there's a relation. Best left tackle. Projections-wise, that would be Harold Miles, who is at 53 with Hidden. Okay, then. I was not expecting him to be this low, or for him to have a dev trait, though. Oh, who's Josh Rivers? I guess Josh Rivers is gone, so I guess technically he is the best left tackle. That wasn't even the name you were hoping for, though. It does not appear Walters here, as he picks Devontae Robinson and Terrell Duke. Oh, Meals. Is Meals in the house? I think he still has one player left on his board, so that makes sense considering it's his last pick. It worked out. Tight end Warren Wagner. I think a few people scouted him, so he might not be too bad. Oh, he's a 59. Okay. I guess he had a good combine. I think multiple people did look at him. I almost simmed it. I almost did sim it. Alright, a lot of simming to do here, which I guess isn't a surprise. I guess the Chiefs are next up of people who are here. We are about halfway through the 7th round, so we are just about done for the most part. Few picks left. Who does Crockett? If Crockett is still here, I don't know if he's still here or not. Is there anybody here who's up? According to the top, it does not look like it. Okay. Connor. Who is Connor? Oh, corner. I'm dumb. Let's see how many times Drew Lock gets sacks. Take care of my guy Lock. I want to see Drew Lock do well. I just kind of had an opportunity to get Chippendale, and I couldn't really pass that up. And I'm happy I did it, because I think Chippendale is higher rated. Because Lock, I think, is a 79, but I think that's with morale. But he does have Superstar, and I don't know what Chippendale has. So, but I want to see Drew Lock do well. I've had high hopes for him, and I mean, he played well. I didn't trade him because he was bad. Can I rate your draft? I mean, you had some more very lucky picks. Or maybe it's not luck. Maybe it's just that you happen to be good. Cortez Figueroa in the first round, he is really good. I'd say a solid A or A-. Brian Bayless is a 56. I mean, that's about what you can expect in round 7. I don't think Naruto is here, so we'll sim over that. Husker sent a board, but it was like a first and second round guys. Yeah, he only scouted like second and third rounders outside of round 1. So, yeah, okay. So he's still a sim. I guess the only team left who has a board is Carolina, and for him it's just draft the best player available. Because he doesn't have anybody left. If Rob gets another hidden, I swear. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Stop at the last pick and let it tick out of the clock. You know what? Why not? I mean, we have time. Alright, so Mitch Cummings, best player available. He does not have hidden, unfortunately. Alright, who does Arizona pick here? They will go with Miles Collins, a 67. Alright, so I guess the pick here for best available is Josh Rivers. Although Charleston Burnett does have a cooler name, but I mean, he did just draft 2 hidden dev receivers in the previous round. So, Josh Rivers out of Auburn is Mr. Irrelevant. Oh, shoot, it is almost over. Yes, we are at the last pick. I guess all you've missed is Rob has drafted like 3 hidden devs in like the 5th and 6th rounds. I don't know how he did it. And early on, he was going after guys who weren't all that good. I mean, his first-round pick was solid, but his targets all ended up being bad. And then he just yeeted his board, and it ended up being good. I should have picked it with 69 seconds left. I'll do it with half of 69 seconds left. Do we not get to see his rating? Wonder what Dev Kendrick is. Any meme players? I would say the biggest meme is that Floyd Bass guy. But I guess we're going to have to find memes. Big draft for the Diablos. We drafted one player, but with the #1 pick, and he's pretty darn good. Phil Chippendale. We're not going to look at devs today. I want to keep those a surprise. I don't even know them, so. The Dolphins had a good draft. They 76, 73, 72. Dolphins did good. The Eagles, Meals drafted 5 70-pluses in typical Meals fashion. The Niners drafted 2 tight ends who are both pretty good, including the second coming of Darren Waller. Husker wanted to see what Carter was at receiver, so I'll do that now. Because he's probably kind of nice. He is tall. How big is he? 6'7", 248. I don't want to see traits. I want to see ratings. He is a 70. Okay, there we go. Jacksonville, not bad. I mean, they didn't have a first-round pick, so it wasn't overly eventful, but they got a first-rounder next year from the Steelers, who have a 74 overall starting quarterback. Does Bobby have hidden? I'm curious. He does. Does he have any ridiculous stats? He has 96 speed, but he's not bad like that one running back with like 20 carrying. The Lions had a good first-round pick. After that, nothing much. Green Bay had a good first. I didn't realize Davey was a 75. Wow, does he have a dev? He does. Okay. You don't think Husker wants him to move there? No, but he did ask. So, I figured. I was curious. What is Sharif? I think all the offensive linemen pretty much have the same rating at guard and tackle and center. So here's Rob's draft. Spriggs, Stewart, and James all have hidden. And I think Van Nalen does too. So that's 4, including 3 in the final 3 rounds. New England's only picks were quarterbacks. We didn't get to see Jackson Bo Richter's stats, so we'll do that now. 99 throw power, 89 medium, 54 short, 58 deep. Huh. Interesting. He better start. Raiders, does Eddie Small have hidden? He does have hidden. What are his numbers? He's accurate. His arm is meh. He just seems like a very average quarterback, which I guess isn't a bad thing. Raiders had a few nice picks late. Does Gregory Chance have a dev? He does. Wow, what a pick in the 4th round by the Raiders. Rams had a few good picks. Does Juwan Kemp have a dev? Wow, he does. And the Rams had about like 20 draft picks, because I gave them all of mine. Baltimore made a busy draft. They did pretty well. New Orleans, a few nice picks, including a 70. Does Amari Whitfield have hidden? No, he does not, but still a good pick. The Sentinels, does Vincent Moore have a dev? No, so the 4 first-round projected running backs, they all have hidden except for Moore. Does Matty Dublin have a dev? He does not. Can you see the ratings of Wagner and Nelson? Yes, I can do that. Does Larry Maxwell have a dev? No, he does not. Well, I'll check those ratings now. Hold on. Eagles. Alright, Morris, okay pass blocker, good impact. 76 speed, he's got some wheels. He's definitely pretty athletic. And Warren Wagner. He's fast, he can catch, he cannot run routes worth a damn, nor can he block, so he just can run and catch. Doesn't provide much else, but, I mean, those 2 things are pretty important. Alright, who were you on? We were on, I think, the Snowhawks. Yeah, we were on the Snowhawks. Steamers. We don't know if either of those 85 overall corners even had a depth trait, since they were sim picks. If Malachi Arnold doesn't have X Factor, I'm going to be sad. Does Malik Ward have hidden? No, but that's still a really good pick in the 5th round. Houston. Naruto only drafted one running back. The Liberty running back, and he didn't even technically draft him. Thunderbirds. Only 2 picks, including Walty Witherspoon with his 1 awareness. Titans. Does Nolan Powers have hidden? No, he does not. So he is not the second coming of Aaron Donald. I know a lot of people like Stephon Cloud. He only is normal. What's his overall receiver? Who's overall receiver? Vernon Carter? He's a 70, if that's who you meant. Bengals, does Najee Freeman have a dev? He does, so yeah, this looks like a really good pick. Had a few good picks late. Darius Stallings in the 6th round. He's just going to run into the end zone. I guess so. Buffalo, they didn't have a first. They traded it for Devontae Parker, along with, I guess, other stuff. Gilbert Knight with his 75 everything. Bulldogs. I forgot they drafted an 80. Cedric Hall. He has hidden too, so he's a beast. Could be one of the best offensive linemen in the league. The rest of their draft wasn't much. Caps. They drafted one of the 85 corners. Trent Boyett out of Oregon, and he has hidden. Wow, what a pick. 99 speed, 98 excel. This guy is really good. He is the 15th ranked corner in the league. So he's an above average #1 corner, and he's not played it down. Jesus Christ. And then, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Malcolm Tremblay with his 20 carrying. They both have 99 speed. The Caps have fielded a track team out here. Huh. Cardinals, they had a decent draft, nothing spectacular. The Chargers. What about Bluffington? He has 93 speed. Okay, does he have hidden? He does. So him and Boyett both have hidden. They're both only 21. He has 81 catching. 90 man. Wow, these corners are ridiculous. He's before... These guys are above average #1 corners. Before we go, any edit requests? What do you mean? Does Pajoti have hidden? He does! Vincenzo, what a guy. You want to see your corner again? Okay. This mad lad. I didn't think he'd be all that good. Or, I mean, I certainly wasn't expecting an 85. I'll tell you that much. But other than the fact that he can't catch, he is really good. I have a feeling that he might just have X Factor. 59 catching isn't great, but the rest of his game is ridiculous. I guess he can't really tackle either, but he's an above average #1 corner. Chiefs didn't have a lot of high picks. They couldn't really do too much. Colts had Billy Costigan with the 2nd pick. He looks well worth it. I thought Alexi was going to be better. Only 3 picks for the Cougars. They got Smokey, and if Smokey does not have X Factor, I'm going to be sad. And then Dallas, who picked Matt Woodard at quarterback. And that brings us back to us. Did the Caps get the only 2 99 speed guys? Hold on. What is it doing? Hold on. Not awareness. Who does have the highest awareness, though? Aaron Nash, Reggie Rutledge, and Darren Quickly have 87. Wally is the slowest. Yep, the only 2 99 speed guys are Trent Boyett and Malcolm Tremblay. Colbert is 96. Roy Highsmith is 94. I didn't realize that. Alrighty, so I guess that will conclude the OFL draft. I'm going to update the spreadsheet pretty shortly, but I hope everybody enjoyed quite the event. Do you guys want to see me stream preseason, just so we can see what the arcade looks like? Because I think that might be a good idea. I probably wouldn't stream it this weekend or Monday, because football is king. But maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. We can stream preseason, and then shortly after we move on to the next season. For the memes, can we see Wally's dev? You know what? Okay, we can do it. He's the day one number one corner, yeah. He's better than half of the number one corners in the league, which I just find ridiculous. Alright, we can just find the slowest because he's slow. No, I want slowest. Alright, if Wally doesn't have X Factor, I'm going to cry. Did that say he was a 38 at pass protector and a 31 with agile? It did. It said he was a 30. So he's a 70, but what a guy. What a freaking guy. You can't even give him 0. That's sad. He has superstar X Factor. It had to be. If he didn't have X Factor, there was going to be a riot. So, yeah, I guess that will officially do it. Later in the season, we will look at all of the dev traits, and I'm very curious to see them. So, yeah, I guess that will do it.